Hey, I'm Dr. J. Today, you and I are going to make white chocolate and blueberry cookies. What? I know. Where have they been all my life? I got to show you these first. Dried blueberries. These are absolutely delicious. You can get them in your stores. I actually got these online. Fabulous. They're so good. We're going to start with 1 stick of unsalted butter. I have a half a cup of organic light brown sugar and a half a cup of organic cane sugar. I always say organic, and it's really interesting. Thank you to all your subscribers. I love you all, and I love when you all write in and ask me questions or just comment on the videos. But I forget that there's a lot of you all that are watching that aren't in the States. So I've had a few viewers say, what is organic? Because we have different wording here, right? So organic just means that crops and things have not been sprayed with pesticides. That's really what it is. So it's just really a cleaner way to eat. Here in our house, we just really try to buy all organic ingredients. I think it's just a little bit healthier choice. So we actually had a little glitch with our microphone. So I actually already started this. So I've already started beating up the butter and the sugars together. And you just want to do that. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes. You want those to get nice and creamy. And I'm going to turn it on now just so you can kind of see what it looks like. But you just be patient and let that happen because it's really going to give you a nice, delicious cookie. Okay, so the butter and the sugars are all mixed together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out my flour. It's 1.5 cups. Again, organic, all-purpose flour is what we're using. I like to put it through a little sifter, strainer. If you have one of those other sifters, whatever you've got. I know I show this in all my videos. Maybe you haven't seen me before. This is the first time you're watching. Like when I cook regular food, if I'm just making a meal, I'm not so accurate with my measurements, right? Unless I'm writing a recipe for you all, because I do test them all. But for baking, you really do want to be. So I don't want to take my scoop and go whoop inside. It really will just pack your flour down too much, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to scoop it in. This is just 1 cup here going in. Okay. And then you could use a knife if you want, but I just like lightly go across the top, being careful not to just pack it down. And there we go. Okay, so that's 1 cup. I'm going to put it in my little sifter. Okay, and then we're going to do a half a cup. I do like sifting the flour. I just think it makes it, again, for a nice, fluffy baked good. If you're making cookies or if you're making a cake, it's just one other step, but it just takes a minute to do. I think it's worth it. Okay, so you got your other half a cup there. And then all I'm going to do is just give it a sift. And this, if you had something in there, we don't. This all went right through. If there was something that's stuck in there, you wouldn't want it in your baked good, right? Okay, so we've got the butter and the sugar going. I am going to turn my mixer on. I've got 1 egg. This is also important too. Make sure when you're using anything that's from your refrigerator that it comes to room temperatures. I've had this out 3-4 hours. It's been out on the counter. Room temperature. That's what you want for all your baking goods, okay? So 1 egg, and I'm using about 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Go in it. If you use a little bit more, it's not going to affect your recipe. It won't affect the baking on it. I love vanilla, so it's not going to hurt my feelings. I also have some baking soda. I'm going to put that right over the top of my flour. Got a little bit of kosher salt, nice and fine. Okay, so now the trick. I love these little pieces of parchment paper because I can just fold it up like this. I'm a little bit of a messy cook anyways, but this makes my job a little bit cleaner. Okay, and you're just going to slowly get those ingredients in. Just give the mixer time to do its thing. Okay, always make sure too that you stop and you give it like a little mix. Because you're going to have things that are sticking to the side. You don't want any of that. Okay. So we're just going to go around sides here. Get that going. I swear sometimes I need a little step stool. It's hard for me to see in there. Okay. So again, just going to put this back down. I also have a little bit of lemon zest. So this is 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. Going to go in. And then we're going to add our blueberries and our white. So this underneath, I've got all my white chocolate chips. And I'll have all the measurements below in the description for you. All right, and we'll give that a minute or two to all combine. Oh, it smells good already. Okay, it's all coming together. I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to get this out and on my cookie sheet. And we're going to get them in the oven in about 13 minutes. We're going to have cookies. Yes. Okay, so we are ready to scoop. So I love these little ice cream scoops here. This is a 1/2 tablespoon scoop. So just going to go in, get a bunch. I just kind of use the side of the bowl and then just scoop them on. And I like to lay down parchment paper first. It just keeps easy cleanup, right? I mean, we just want cookies. We don't want to have a lot of work here, right? I try to keep them as even as possible. It's taken all my willpower not to eat some of the cookie dough. All right, so this made 24 cookies. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. They're gonna take about 12 to 15 minutes. I find it's been like 13 minutes has been perfect for me, but it depends on where you live, elevation, humidity, and all that jazz. Okay, gotta see in 13 minutes.
Look at all those cookies.
I know, y'all. This has been really hard just letting them cool off a little bit. So these came out literally 13 minutes, but just check your oven, 350, 12 to 15 minutes. Blueberry and white chocolate chip with a little bit of lemon zest. They're so good. I promise. We're going to taste some of them for you.
Perfect combo.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
I'll let you choose yours.
Okay. Well,
okay.
This one's closest.
All right. And I'll grab this little one next to it. All right. Cheers.
All right. Mm. Mm. Oh, that lemon.
It's so good.
Man,
it's so
that
good.
changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
White chocolate,
so good.
blueberries, just like a hint of lemon, but that really makes a big difference.
And these, yeah, because I've actually made these in the past, and I've done it without the lemon zest. But I'm telling you, don't. You really want to add that, and they're nice and chewy. I do not like a crunchy cookie. I don't know about you, but I like a chewy cookie.
I like a cookie.
If
it's crunchy, if it's chewy, I like it.
He truly is like the cookie monster. I really think so.
Anyways, but these are awesome.
Yeah. Well, I hope you make them. You saw how easy, just a few ingredients. Get those dried blueberries. They're a game changer. Okay, listen, we love you all. If you like these recipes, please share with your friends and family. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that as well. And don't forget to click that bell, because that way you know when our next video is coming out. All right, love you all.